Again, I don't know, I was expecting more from that disc with all the hype it had and all that, but could be wrong. All right, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We got Simon line, soft MV in Neutron, the Crave in Cosmic Neutron, and then the Hex in Neutron plastic. So gonna be throwing these 4 around today. Gonna also be talking a little bit about this here Simon line disc. So far to me it's been a little temperamental and wanted to flip and turn, but once it turns it doesn't seem to want to come back. So gonna give it a few rips up and down this par 4 here today. But overall just gonna play probably 9 holes and play with these 4 MVP discs and let you guys know. Also, huge thank you to Infinite Discs. This video is sponsored by Infinite Discs. They are the ones that supply me with these fun discs to try and throw and make videos with, because MVP sure isn't sending me these. So thanks to Infinite Discs. If you guys need anything disc golf related, make sure to go to the website and shop. Also, all of my finish line discs are available on there as well, so 2 reasons to go. So little headwind here. I think I'm going to try to go soft NV into this headwind and see what happens. That was really good. Yeah, I'll take that. Let's see what the Hex has. Hex, I remember throwing the Hex before and I really enjoyed it. Oh man, that's also nice. Okay, I think we're on to something. All right, pretty good drive here. Even better putt right there on the old pole. Hex was here. I really like throwing these discs, but again, I didn't even bring the glitch because 1, you guys will see me throw it way too much, and 2, it's windy, so probably not a good day, and 3, y'all are tired of seeing me throw the glitch, so figured I'd switch it up today with some different MVP discs. Soft Envy, Hex, 177 feet. I feel like I never birdie this hole, even though somehow I do, but I feel like the throw that I throw doesn't deserve a birdie, so. Maybe that thing needs to go in the bag. Well, you got to get it there if you ever want to make it. All right, I moved back like 100 and something feet, 150 feet maybe. Gonna try the Crave here. I hear really good things about it. I haven't ever really thrown it much. Okay. Was expecting a little more flip up than that. Simon line on a Spike Hyzer. Oh. I was really hoping for more stability out of this Simon line disc, because this first run stamper prototype, that's kind of seems weird to me, but first run prototype, I was expecting more stability. That's what people were kind of saying online. This wasn't giving me that. So we're in a nice little tailwind here. I think this hole is about 520 feet. I'm gonna just rip it and see if we can't get it to give me a little bit more resistance on the turn here. Yeah. That was good. I kind of threw it left thinking I was going to turn and it didn't. So that's good. Again, and I'm not doing this as a test. I'm just throwing the disc and, going to find it. So I'm not like have a stack of these and I'm testing them. So just my opinion as a thrower, as a player, of what I think it does. So going to throw the Crave here. I think it's way more stable than I thought, but really good flight. So pretty good throw here, honestly. I mean, it's a par 4 technically, so obviously would be happy to take a jump putt on every single par 4 you ever play. So not a real par 4, but again, I don't know. I was expecting more from that disc with all the hype it had and all that, but could be wrong. All right, gonna just send all 4 down range here. Gonna start with hex, maybe give it a little ace run scare. Oh, almost hopped up there and hit the pole. Gonna go crave, kind of same line. I'm really craving an ace. Man, that thing has a lot of glide. It reminds me of like a slower finish line era or the new rally. All right, soft envy. Oh my gosh! How does that not go in the chains? All right, time lapse. That was horrible. Not a horrible disc, that was a horrible throw. But I really like MVP discs. I know that people sometimes think that I like troll them or whatever, but I do like the disc. I do think that they fly well. I don't know, again, I've said this plenty of times, I don't know if there's actually like, the gyro makes a huge difference. But again, I'm not a scientist and I don't throw the disc the same every single time. So maybe it's hard for me to tell that the gyro is making a difference for me, or maybe I'm just not good enough to even notice that the gyro makes a difference. Could be that too. All right, gonna shift the soft envy. I've never actually thrown the envy before, or like thrown it this much until today, and I really enjoy it. I think it's a good tool for these bags. If you're looking for a throwing putter, soft envy might be a good choice. And it's really not that. So not really a big fan of soft disc, but this is a nice feeling putter, and it has some good stability for a soft disc. I could go in the hole. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my gosh, I had to be so close. Coming down to that angle, I see why it missed, because it was probably just short, but my goodness, that must have been close on that floaty line. All right, pretty good hole here for the hex or the soft envy, but I'm kind of loving the soft envy right now. So I'm gonna kind of like throw a little flex shot, not flex, but the little Anheuser little glider in there and see if we can't get it close. I can't see the basket, but seems like it could have been pretty good. All right, here's the hex switch. Maybe like a buzz, a little thinner buzz is kind of what it feels like to me. Really out of bounds is what it looks like to me. Geez, throwing that thing soft, it's pretty stable. Part of the reason you guys haven't seen me putt this video really is because I absolutely hate putting with premium plastic discs for some reason. So I've kind of held off on putting because I just don't like the feel of this plastic in my hand. Any premium plastic, it's not MVPs, but I mean, I guess maybe I should try it. Best putt I've made in a month. All right, soft envy. Basket's just to the right of this pole here, you could see. Yeah, right where I'm going. Drifted left. I really like the soft envy. This is the same amount of fans that have watched me the whole year, pretty much. Used to the big crowds. Time lapse. Decent sized headwind, so I'm not going to be too critical of the disc here, but going to try to throw it left and let it kind of work right. But I do want to see some sort of hyzering back, or not just staying right. Yeah, it just dies. Like I just feel like it for some reason doesn't have very much glide. Like again, I'm not saying I threw it good, but as soon as it got to turned, it just went and just kind of died. So I don't know. I need to figure that disc out and throw it a lot more. And I'll make a video, I guess. I'll make a video where I throw it more and actually like throw it in no wind and throw it back and forth and give my real review. But as of now, the time lapse just honestly isn't doing it for me. All right, throw in action. And I don't want you guys thinking I'm picking on this disc and or Simon. I'm just giving my honest review. Just like I'm saying how much I love the Soft Envy, I'm just saying this disc just wouldn't really be in my bag. So that disc could end up in my bag. I just don't see this competing with the current disc in my bag. And like I said, it's only for the point of, I threw it actually on this exact hole here to there in my video with Max Nichols, and I literally threw it up there 500 and something feet, and then threw a glitch in for eagle. And I was like, I complimented this saying, wow, really good job. But I threw it fan grip and on a pretty good amount of hyzer, so it flipped up flat and rode and came back. And so I was really happy with how that flew and how it worked. And just since I've been throwing it power grip, I'm just not seeing those same results. And like I said, there's plenty of discs, Corvette or Shrike or something like that, that if I threw fan grip I'd probably like, and if I threw power grip I wouldn't like. So I'm not picking on Simon or this disc. There's, as you guys all know if you're watching this, there's discs you like and there's discs you don't. And I was just expecting to like this disc more since Simon built it and created it, and it's for him. I figured that would be for another fellow hard thrower, pro level player, because I've seen a lot of people commenting about this first run prototype and thinking it was too stable and not liking it. So I was hoping that it was going to be a good tool for me, and if the gyro actually worked, that maybe it would go further than my 12-speed Destroyer or my Interval or my Daytona. So as of now, expected a little more, but going forward I'm going to keep trying it, going to keep testing it, and hopefully be able to give you guys a better breakdown. I already had thrown today, so I am a little bit tired, but when I was throwing earlier, it was kind of doing the same stuff. So hopefully, and maybe I can get one that's a little more stable and a little more of what Simon maybe wanted, because maybe this disc, this profile, or whatever about this one isn't exactly what the, standard run is going to be, because this is a first run prototype. So, I mean, this isn't the stock run, so maybe they made some corrections and it is going to be a little bit more stable. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hope to see you guys in the next one. Broderick will be here in like 7 days, 6 days, 8 days, 7. I don't know. I can't count very good after I use my fingers. But Broderick will be here soon. We're making tons of content. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.